Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a glimpse into a typical evening with my 15-day-old newborn and with my toddler who is 3. We are going to now I'm showing off my body. Showing how I have progressed, how my belly regression has progressed in the last 15 days. We're starting this evening routine with baby girl's bath. Uh, she's 15 days old, as I said, and her umbilical stump came off not, I think, yesterday or the day before. So this is gonna be her very first real bath where she's actually in the tub. Up until now, we've just been doing sponge baths. So this tub has a special tub insert that came with the actual tub. I bought it on Amazon. So she's going to be safe and supported while she's there. And she's just going to be in a little bit of water. The water is, I didn't put too much water in there. So I'm going to be doing this. I have laid out a Chuck's pad or an incontinence pad on the bed, and then I've placed the bath pan on top of that. It does have a stopper in there, but just in case there's any leaks, I wanted to put it on top of the incontinence pad so it wouldn't get the bed wet. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get some of the warm water on the sponge so that the sponge itself won't be cold, because I put some water on it before we started, but I just wanted to warm it up again so that when her skin touches it, it will be warm for her. I am using Mostella products for her, the sensitive line, and baby boy wants to help. So he was asking if he could sprinkle water on her. So I gave him the rag and told him he could sprinkle some water on her belly. Now, baby girl was not having this at all. So I guess the cleanser was cold to touch when I touched her initially. So she was crying the whole time. She did not enjoy it at all, and she's still crying after the fact. But you know, it's something that she has to get used to. It's her first time. I didn't really expect it to go very well. But here we are. Bath time is over. I'm just getting her in her little jammies from now. We have established a little bit of a routine. Not too much, but it's a good time as any to get her into her little jammies so that she can go off to dreamland. So now that she's bathed and clean and dry in a new diaper, in new clothes, I'm gonna nurse her, and then she most likely will fall asleep while she's nursing, and then I'll put her down, brushing her little hair. She was born with a head of hair. This is my little snuggum. Yeah, so we're gonna nurse baby girl now, and nursing is a full-time job in itself. Not only do you have to nurse and then you have to burp, and it's such a time-consuming thing. The good thing with her sometimes is that she burps on the breast, and she actually did that today. She pulled away and then she burped, so I didn't have to burp her. But there's sometimes when burping takes so long. By the time she burps and I put her down, it's time for her to wake up again. But I will say she is a champion nurser. She latches like a pro, and she's been like this since the first time I tried to give her the breast in the hospital. And you can see the toddler playing nearby, and I'm watching some TV. So now I am putting her down, and I can't stop with the snuggling and the kissing. You'll see a lot of that in this video. So she's off to dreamland, and now I'm going to go ahead and have some dinner and just want some one-on-one time with Toddler K. We're gonna watch a movie while we eat and just let him have some time with mommy without baby girl in the mix. I try to do that every day just so he doesn't feel left out. And so far, he loves his baby sister. He wants to help with everything. We just have to work on him being gentle, but he's been super helpful and I appreciate it. I'm happy about it. I was worried about him being jealous and acting out and all of that stuff. So I am pretty happy to see how he's responding to having her at home. And I'm obviously glad that he's responding in this particular way. So for dinner, we didn't do anything too elaborate. Well, I'm not the one in charge of dinner, but it wasn't anything too elaborate. It was just some rice and chicken. That might be elaborate for some people, to be honest. Who am I kidding? Yeah, so as I said, we're eating dinner and we're watching a little movie. And it's nice to sit and relax and enjoy some time with him. And then it's time to turn on the Christmas tree. I'm gonna do a little bit of tidying up once we are done with dinner. And I just pack up his toys. I don't always do it myself. He often does this, but I want them. The mattress was in the way, I believe, and he was fussing about it. So I had to take the containers out. And then I just wanted to pack them up because it would just go by faster if I did that. So I packed them up and then I put them back into the toy organizer and just picked up some of the toys that were thrown down in the closet. Don't ask me why this mattress is on the floor. Well, let me just tell you. Hubby decided that he wanted to revamp the beds. So he pulled one of the beds apart so that he could strip it and then repaint or respray the bed. So that's why the mattress is here on the floor. So when I'm done this happened really fast. So when I'm done this, I'm gonna go and catch up on an episode of The Resident, which is one of the things that I'm watching right now. Well, I'm watching The Resident mainly right now. When I have some time, I will watch an episode. I started watching it before I went into the hospital. So now that I have a little time, Toddler case will allow me to just get a little time to watch an episode by myself. And I know that I'm probably just gonna get enough time to just watch an episode. Alright, so it's time for my second round of nursing for this evening. I'm gonna nurse baby girl. You know how quickly they need to eat at this age. That's all they do is eat and sleep and poop. Of course, more snuggles and kisses. And the toddler wanted to help me to bring her out, so I did bend over and let him help me carry her out into the living room where I'm gonna be nursing her. It seems bright out here, but it's not really that bright. So sat down right here and nursed her and finished off the show. It didn't take too long for her to get a burp out this time, so I was able to put her back real fast. Sometimes she doesn't nurse for very long, and this was one of those times where she did not nurse for very long and she burped quickly after putting her in an upright position. And here we go, more snuggles. What did I tell you? More snuggles and kisses. So now that she's done again, the 3-year-old is asking for hot chocolate, so I'm gonna do that for all 3 of us. That's me, him, and hubby. So I'm gonna make that, and then once we are done with our hot chocolate, then it's gonna be time to start little man's bedtime routine, which is just to shower and brush teeth, and we'll read a story, and then we'll get into bed. And most of the times, right now, we are still working on nighttime potty training, and it's easier for me to get him to sleep if he just comes in our bed, and it's also easier to ensure that he gets up and uses the potty in the night if he's in our bed. So for right now, he's in our bed after his little nighttime routine. Once he goes down, he will sleep through the night. Sometimes I can tell when he wants to pee because he gets very active in the bed. So that's one of the reasons why at this point I want to have him in the bed, so that if he actually wants to pee before our timed pee session, then I can at least catch that because I'm a light sleeper. So I will realize that he's being very active in the bed, and I'll know that chances are very high that once he's very active in the bed, it's because he wants to pee. So then I can't lift him at this point, obviously. So then I will wake hubby because he's less likely to wake up if he's just moving. So then I'll wake him and let him know that he should take him to the bathroom. So it works out. It works out a little bit better for us now. And then he's been potty trained like during the day for a while. So I actually haven't bought diapers in ages or pull-ups for him. So we just need to get this last bit of it in, and then he will be completely potty trained. And I'm hoping that's sometime soon. I do sometimes feel like I want to go buy some pull-ups just for nighttime, but I know that the more we stay at it, the more consistent we are, then the faster he'll get through it, and the faster we'll be able to have him fully potty trained. So we just have to live it out for right now. Just struggle it out, and as I have to get up every 2 or 2.5 hours for the baby anyway, so it's a good enough time as any to be potty training him. So we've had his bath, and I'm gonna brush teeth now, and then once we're done in here, we're gonna read a storybook. He loves the book The 8 Planets. He always wants to read that and read it multiple times. But Little Miss decided that while I was brushing his teeth, it was a good enough time for her to wake up. So that sleep stretch wasn't so long. That last one, but that's fine. I don't mind having her up for the reading part of his bedtime routine, because eventually she's going to be aware of that part of it, so I don't really mind. So here he was whining because he wanted to help me to take her out of the crib. Sometimes it's like this when he wants to help and I just don't have the patience, or things will just go faster if he doesn't help, and easier on me because when he's helping I have to bend over to his level, and I'm still healing even though my bandages are off, and the exterior of my C-section is looking good. I'm still healing on the inside, so those things take a toll. So once he's done brushing his teeth, we're gonna get into story and some more nursing, And once I get them both into bed and sleeping, I'll get some time to have my shower. And nowadays my nighttime routine is not as extensive as it used to be. Like, I don't do all the things in terms of my face care. I just do I literally just I just bathe. I wash my face in the shower when I'm bathing, and that's it. Put on some lip balm, and that's it. Sometimes I'll remember to moisturize my face when I get out of the shower, sometimes not, but that is the reality of it. So finally both kids are asleep, and as I said, I'm gonna go ahead and shower and brush my teeth and get ready for bed. I am happy to have made it to this moment, even though I know I'm gonna be up again pretty soon. It's nice to have a few minutes to myself to just get rid of the postpartum smells, the milk smells, the postpartum odor. Like, the postpartum funk under the armpits is crazy. So that's it's nice to have this little time. I try not to spend too much time in here doing too much, and that's why I really haven't gotten back into my little self-care routine. But I know I'll get back in there eventually. I'm not pushing it too tough, because I'm not I'm not one of those moms that need to be made up and whatever. I know I need to take care of myself, but I can look like I'm a postpartum mom, like, I'm okay with that. So yeah, guys, that is a wrap for my day. Thank you so much for joining us in this evening in the life of a mom of a toddler and newborn. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more glimpses into our life with a newborn and toddler. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end, and I hope you will be right here in another few days for my next video. Bye.